They're great books. I mean, quality is a very, it's an intangible. I remember when I used to work in broadcasting, there was this idea of a broadcast quality recording, but it was a total myth. There was no such standard. And the same exists with books, right? Books serve a purpose. And in the case of Booksprints, those books generally serve a community, right? An organization comes together. They need to create a body of knowledge to communicate to their community. And on that basis, the books that we write, if you use that as a metric, very good, very readable, very structured. They look good, they're beautiful, great illustrations, very in-depth, powerful narrative around the topic of choice. But also, most importantly, they get distributed and consumed by those communities. And we just have so many anecdotes of people who've done Booksprints and come back to us and said, this is now, for example, book written in 5 days, like Open Oil book about oil contracts, or the books about extractive industries and mining contracts and things like this, are now sector go-to guides that you can find on the desks of ministers, on the desks of oil company lawyers, on the desks of teachers who teach these subjects, so they get used by a vast array of people within that community. And these are the stories that we hear all the time that prove how effective these books are. So when someone asks me, can you write a good quality book, I can just say, look, we can point you to any number of the organizations that we work with, and you can talk to them directly about the book and the effect that it had on their community, and you will hear nothing but positive stories.